in your minutes about public Wi-Fi. That there was something about Cornerstone providing public Wi-Fi downtown. I have no evidence whatsoever of any public Wi-Fi other than this Wi-Fi that the Benton Harbor Public Library provides, and that those access points serve both the ground around the library, but Liberty Park and Mitchell Park are included as well. We have a broad signal, but other than that, there really is no public Wi-Fi that I'm aware of. So it would be nice to have. I know people do ask about it.
I'll confirm and get the information back to you by the next meeting, because they actually were supposed to have completed that a year ago.
Well, it was hot spots. It wasn't all over the whole city.
No, it's just in the arts area downtown was where they did that.
And I did remember reading that as well, but that didn't happen quite.
It never comes up.
Okay.
I'm looking for Wi-Fi for my work
Okay.
downtown, and it doesn't come up.
Very
Okay.
good. We'll get to that. All right.
Any more comments on broadband concerns?
I have one.
Yes, sir. Will you come to the mic, please?
I only want to know when this process is going to start and if there is an end date, because everything kind of stretch out when it comes to the things citizens need in this town. Everything stretches out for a long time.
You just quoted us a 30-day challenge, and then there's an ending date on that, and then after that, things will move forward.
Okay, great. I want to hear it again to make sure I heard that, so all our listening audience can hear it as well. Thank you.
Yes, we're going to try to get as much done as we can during this challenge period to see if we can improve our chances. But as I've said before, and I'll repeat it again, this process is set up where there's no sure thing in it for us. I'm also communicating with the county as a backup situation to see if they can also assist us as a part of the process they're going through. Because I understand now that they're going to also be trying to get some BEAD money for some areas in the county that aren't covered.
Well, from my understanding, they did get some money for broadband.
They did. That was Robin money, though.
Robin.
Yeah. Now they're going to be in the run for BEAD money.
Any more comments, concerns about broadband? Hearing none, let's go to the next item of unfinished business. City communication outlets, and we were talking about social media.
Yes.
I put out a call of action to see if we can find someone to help us out with that. It's a volunteer basis, but we're definitely looking to subsidize somewhere along the line. So,
Madam Chairperson, if I might, I've requested some information on that too from some of the organizations that work with cities. Because in addition to getting general information out, I'm also concerned that should we have an instance where there's some major problem or something, that we can get information out to citizens across the city as a whole, as well as hopefully something that will allow us to narrow down if, for instance, you got a major water break in one particular area and there's a boil water order or something like that, that it can cover that area and let people know. But to find out what's available, because I know there is some technology out there that allows to do that. I'm not sure what it will cost, if it's affordable or not, but I want to find the information anyway.
good. I've seen other communities use mass text.
Yes.
I've seen other communities create a database of their residents and use those means of contacting them. they'll have addresses, they'll have phone numbers, they'll have all sorts of information, so, you gotta start one step at a time to get this kind of city organized to be transparent with the information. So, thank you, Mr. Little, for bringing that. We'll bring it back up maybe by next month. We'll have more to talk about it. I did get more information about the social media, and I have talked to several young people. They know way more than I know about it. And so we're gonna keep having that discussion to see if we can find avenues to keep sharing information with residents. Mr.
Go right ahead, but I was just gonna elaborate when you come on. Okay, I'm glad that you brought that conversation up, Mr. Little, because right now I have a slew of people, an epic amount of people that is asking me if they hear or sure that the water is clear for drinking. And the mayor did say that it was clear to be used. He said that, what was the statement? I'd have to pull it up from that meeting, that he said that it was a safe level.
It was well within the level, about 0.1, I believe, where the threshold level that the state requires is that it not be above 0.15.
And I think he quoted the Safe Watering.
Right.
That
Clean
was
Water
in
and
that.
Safe Drinking Act.
Mhm.
And so it is safe. Because they asked me, and I want to make sure that I give them
Mhm.
that I'm hearing it clear,
Mhm.
that I can say yes.
Mhm.
They said definitely it's been released, that it's at a safe drinking level.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Come to the mic.
I'm at the mic. My question is there any lead in the water now? I mean, all the testing showing everything, but is it showing any levels of lead in the water still?
Once again, the statement was that if there is, it's beneath the level that the government set for safety.
That's real scary, but it is what it is. Oh,
I don't know if you've noticed lately, this past weekend, there was a news thing that hit about Chicago. And you're going to be hearing them popping up all over the country. As long as you've got houses built before 1978, when that was the state of the art, you're gonna have those problems and until they're corrected.
But the structure of the house doesn't mean that the water that is moving, that they should be evaluated at the same thing. If they use lead in building the homes or whatever,
Mhm.
they went in and took out the portion that was leading from it coming into the homes. That was lead.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
so what they're doing is testing from where the water comes in to now, that these replacements have been made.
To the meter.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Why should I just had heard that any level of lead is dangerous.
I
That's only
understand.
what I hear. I'm not a
I understand.
scientist to know anything.
Mhm.
But I do know that mothers feel free to make their babies formula.
Mhm.
So if something happens with that portion of lead that's in there, it's still safe for that baby to consume. That's what I'm saying. That's what my concerns is made.
According to the tests that were done over an extended period of time, the lead lines that were replaced in the streets going up to the meters, the water is consistently tested well below the level that the state and feds have set as being safe. Now, what happens beyond the meter, nobody can guarantee. I mean, after all, if you own a home, what's in the house is basically the owner's responsibility. Now, while the state attempted to help us by the Department of Health and Human Services having this program to go, if people signed up, to go to individual houses and look to see if they had lead in the piping inside the home or whatever. Those who signed up, they did, and they're still doing a few of them, but they're not taking any new ones, I don't believe. I'm not sure of that. But I know the latest information I've got is they did something like 700 homes in the city for doing lead on.
Yep.
But you see, a lot of people didn't apply for these things, even though it was talked about week in and week out and in papers and everything else. Some people just didn't apply.
Well, the last news I got from the Berrien County Health Department was that if you had children under 18, to continue to use the filters, and those are the ones that they are offering still at no cost
Yeah.
to families with children.
Mm-hmm.
So that in itself lets you know where we are.
Basically what that's about, because I also got a call from a division of the same department that was dealing with, what do you call it? Kids that like foster grandparents and so forth. And basically what they feel is that babies and small children are much more susceptible than anyone else, even to small levels, and they offered that, but they're not saying it's a requirement. It was an offering.
Right. Okay. That's just another reason why we need a newsletter to go out to every household in Benton Harbor. So they will hear that. They can hear us saying it, and then proving what we're saying to them by backing up references or whatever we getting our information from. That's another reason. Every week I get to say this 2 to 3 times, that there's another reason why we need the newsletter to go to every household in the city of Benton Harbor. Okay. Did you get your concerns answered, Ms.
Yes, I did.
Pinar? Thank you. There any more questions on, I don't know how we got on, oh, I know, but that's communication.
Yeah, this is communication meeting, correct?
Come to the mic, sir, if you have something to say.
When the health department came here the first time talking about this, I won't be long with this either. But when they came here, the first thing they came with was lead poisoning, and the effects was irreparable damage. Now, you can butter it up with any other kind of wording, or it's still in the water. And my main concern is the citizens. So, and I think all of you guys are on the same path, but I don't think we're dealing with that, the trust system. I don't trust anymore. And I got good reason not to, because we have politicians, we have commissioners, we have a lot of wrongful thinking people. And when it comes to the citizens, that's where I really just draw the line. Just make sure the water is safe for all the citizens to drink, and then you have no problem out of me. But don't tell me that it's lead in the water still and it's safe to drink. I'm over 70 years old, and you can't just tell me anything. Thanks for the time. Thanks for hearing me out anyway.
And I believe it is time for that next meeting to start.
I think it's time to see if we have any public comments. No public comments. Then we will adjourn our Communication and Public Relations Committee. Thank you for coming. Remember, there is a call out for action. We need your support in communication. So, thank you everyone for coming.